Hey guys, guess what? You have to understand in daily life, you're gonna feel dogged by people, and by this I mean people are gonna reject you, people are not gonna talk to you in daily life, they're not gonna be around you, they're not gonna come over your house, they're not gonna message you, they're not gonna even follow you on social media, they're not gonna call you, okay? And you're gonna be alone in your house, all alone, okay? And it's just gonna be you. It's just gonna be you, you know? And you put 10 years of effort into them, you put all this time and effort into those people, and they still don't come over, they still don't message you, they still don't care about you, they still want everything for free, okay? They don't want to work with you, they don't want to give you $1 for your work, for anything you've done in this life, and it's like, you're not going to have friends, okay? You're not going to have a lot of money, for example. Well, I want to say that you might not have a lot of money. You might not have friends in your life. And then it can feel like a burden. It can feel like a burden to even work for God. To even work for God can feel a burden in your life. Okay, so you have to realize that when you're feeling very empty, when you're feeling down in the dust, when you're feeling down on yourself, when it's just you in the world, it's just you, and you feel like you're suffering, you feel like you're pain, it feels like you got pain in your life, it feels like no one's making an effort for you, it feels like no one's making anything come true for you, no one's trying to do anything for you, no one's coming into your life to kiss you, no one's coming into your life to hug you. You put all this effort into your social media, and it's just you, and it's like you live in Sydney, Australia, or wherever you live. And it's like, what do I do? Like, do I go and drink alcohol? Do I go and try to hang out with people when people are like this toward me? I want to say, how do I feel about myself? How are you treating yourself in daily life? How are you treating the person you are? How are you moving forward in your life? You could be posting all this content on social media, for example, and you get 2 views on your stories. People are just not connecting with you. People are not wanting to work with you, and then the price of living is going up and you have to find a job and all this kind of stuff, So like it just weighs you down, it weighs you down. And then all you want to do is just like disconnect from the world around you and just you want to go deep inside of yourself and just connect to yourself. But you want to be making yourself move forward. Okay, you want to make yourself move forward, but life seems empty. Life seems very lonely. Like nobody cares for you except yourself. It's like always you are the one constantly trying to make an effort for other people. And the more you make an effort for them, they're not going to make an effort for you, for example. And they're still not messaging you. They're still not calling you. You're making all this effort for them. Then you press unfollow on some of the people that you know in real life. Like you don't want to follow them on social media anymore. Because they have not messaged you in a year. They never care about you. They don't like you, whatever it is. They don't trust you. Some people feel uncomfortable that you are basically the way you are or whatever it is. Other people try to embarrass you when you try to make a move on a woman. They try to make it feel like you're the worst person in the world for doing that. And, like now you're by yourself in your room, you're by yourself wherever you are. You're trying to figure out life. You're trying to get to a better stage in your life. And what do you do? What do you do when all this is happening in your brain? When all this is happening in your brain, what do you do? You feel pinned down by life. You feel pinned down to just one area in your life. You feel like you don't want to go anywhere. You feel like you don't want to talk to anyone. You feel like you don't want to talk to anyone. You feel like you don't want to call anyone. You don't want to put effort into other people because of how they treat you. You feel, for example, that the other people are not worthy of your time because of how much time you've put into other people and how much they're not contacting you to try to rescue you, or for them to try to make you feel loved or connected to them. So like, that's what a corrupt world is. You have to realize we live in a corrupt world, and I probably am not alone in my story here. I'm probably not alone with where I currently am in my life. I walked in Newtown today and I seen some homeless people on the street, and you have to realize, why is the world the way it is? Why does God allow this world to go about like this? Like, I have a good heart, for example, but women don't care about this. Women don't care about my good heart or what I need from a woman or whatever it is. People don't care to be around me or whatever it is. So it's like you try many times for them. You try many times. You try and you try and you try, but they're still not going to message you. They're still not going to call you. They're still not going to make an effort for you. And then you're alone, for example, and it's just you, and it's like you have to dive deep into yourself. You have to dive deep into who you are as a person. You have to ground yourself, and you have to be strong, You have to be strong, and, life can hit you hard, Life can hit you very hard. You have to focus on your achievements. You have to focus on where you are in your current life. You have to do the best job you can for yourself, and you have to rest. You have to rest. Sometimes do nothing at all. Do nothing at all, Because I know for years and years and years you've been doing things. You've been doing things. People have not recognized you. People don't want to understand you. People don't want to recognize your achievements. People are not liking your stuff. People are not commenting on your stuff. Old people from the past are not coming to message you. They're not coming to do anything for you, and you're doing all this alone in your life. You're doing this whole thing in your whole mind of your life. You're doing everything alone, okay? And nobody's coming to save you, okay? But you have to do something about it. You have to do something about it, and it's like, sometimes you even ask yourself the question, what's the point in living this life? What's the point in living? What's the point in living in today's world? Like, why is the world like this? Why is the world doing this to me? Why does God allow this to happen to my life? Why does God vouch for these people, like in that kind of way and stuff? And you have to realize that you have to get to the bottom. You have to get to the bottom of it. You have to get to the bottom of your life, and you have to move forward in your life. You have to do the best job you can for yourself. Be strong, guys.